pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready! Check mash, check mash. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. The Falcons at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Willis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There we go. Cut.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Willis over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a give up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. He finds Kittle going across the field. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Willis forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It could pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No,
you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hamilton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd down, it's Willis. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
70 Rangers.
On 2nd and a couple, Willis. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 60 bison, 60 bison. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis now off play action. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Check contact, check contact. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game at 16th on the season. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
19 Lions.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Ready, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Defensively here, you got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Left thing 19.
Willis to throw once more. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, 43, 43, 57. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Ridley.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking left side, and it's complete. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 45 yards. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 86 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 40 yards out, and the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD, and well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing, Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.